Hey, it's Don the Auction Professor. Today I just wanted to talk about winter sourcing strategies that I use. Now, something I've talked about many times is fourth quarter winter is usually the toughest time to buy merchandise because the costs will almost always be higher through winter months. Because again, there's not all the sales, people don't go out as much, stuff isn't donated as much to thrift stores as well, if you've noticed. Now, before Christmas, there's an uptick, and right after Christmas, to get rid of unwanted things, there'll be an uptick. Other than that, it's usually much slower. People don't go out as much in the winter months. They're more homebodied. They're not going to just travel out to donate a few items. Summer-wise, of course, things change. There's garage sales, more flea markets, much more estate sales and things along that line too. So you've got to play the field. For us, the game is always to buy in mass quantity, as much quantity as we can get at one single time. And to get it obviously as cheap as we can, and that helps by buying them in bulk. Now that can be anything that I sell. Postcards, records, photos, jewelry, sheet music, electronics, whatever I sell and you see me talking about, I can buy in bulk. Every single thing I think can be acquired in bulk. Military, buttons, movies, slides, photos, toys, whatever it is, there's a place to find most of it for bulk. And that is what you really should be doing. As thrift stores get less and less viable for some people, many people tell me they'd be starving to death if they had to rely on their own thrift store. So, the market changes, things change, you got to change with it. We always look for bulk, though. That is the biggest point. I buy most of my material, most of my inventory in the summer months. That doesn't mean I don't buy a ton of stuff in the winter months either. Now, for this week we're in right here, I probably purchased almost 10,000 individual items to sell on eBay. I have a huge, and I do mean huge, let me just show you some of the items. This is part of a 50-pound lot of jewelry that I purchased. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you can see what I got, all the boxes. This is some of the material, just some of it. Right here is about 15 pounds of costume jewelry, including over 3 pounds of signed earrings alone. So there's a lot of material that I can buy. Now, cost-wise, I don't have much into that at all. The wife pulled out one single item out of that jewelry that paid for the entire lot. End of story. It's done. All of that is profit now. One single piece. Now, I'm going to show the jewelry in several videos. I'll have some on YouTube and some on Patreon. The Patreon ones will be much more in-depth talking about name. I'm also going to be addressing a 2,000 photo lot. Right here is about maybe 100, 150. I literally have 2,000 8x10 original movie-related items here. As you can see them, this is just some of the better ones. Now, I pulled out about 30 or 40 of those, and I'm going to list those first. They've already been scanned through one of our duplex scanners. I will get my money back from the photos, from 1 or 2 photos. Not only that, there were slides in that lot, too. Again, I'm going to go into some details on all of these big hauls I got, just like I talked about the pencil haul, which, again, a bulk purchase. Even the flea market haul that I did, that was still a bulk event because I came home with 87 items to sell for one low, cheap price. Now, I bought tons of cards this week, several thousand paper cards just this week. This is just one stack that was scanned, duplex scanner, my chip. They're all numbered just like I do for everything. Patreon as well, I'm going to go into some details on my setup. You're going to see literally all the paper that was scanned just this week on Patreon. We're going to talk about that and some philosophies. Now, I do pick up individual items when I'm out at places picking up stuff like this. So I'm not exclusively only going after the big ones, but I don't drive any special place unless I know I am going to get the bulk. Now, sheet music I buy in bulk lots too. Here's just a small stack of it. This probably weighs 15 pounds as well. This sheet music here, I got one single sheet music that will pay for all of it. I bought records as well, too. I bought several thousand 78 records, some 45s, some LPs as well, but the 78s are where I'm really going to make the bank on. There's a couple single discs in there that will double my money off of the entire purchase, and again, I purchased a couple thousand 78s. I'm not going to hold those up because those are very heavy, and I got a bunch of them, but the point is, bulk is the way to go. You got to be able to get it cheap enough and enough quantity to keep you in business. I get emails, texts, messages, posts underneath my videos every single day of the week these days telling me that they can't find enough to source. They can't find enough good product. It's drying up or they don't know any other places to go. Bulk purchases are all I really worry about in the winter. I don't randomly drive around to thrift stores. I don't randomly drive around to garage sales for the most part. I like to know I'm going to get something so I'm not wasting my time. There's a ton of good sourcing locations. It's just off the beaten path. It's thinking outside the box to find them. Now, the stuff that I'm showing you here is just from this week, just from a couple days. That is typical what I look for and what I run into. It is out there, I promise you, but you're going to have to dig in. You're going to have to look outside the box. It's not just sitting there on the table for anybody just to grab. You're going to have to spend some time and some research into this to make it work. But again, bulk is always the way to go. It's just not practical to drive randomly around, in my book, to just hope to find something. I know many people, that is your only sourcing location, so there's nothing wrong with having to do that. But at some point, you're going to have to up the game so you get better locations to get better items for a cheaper amount so you increase your profits. And as I also say, the bottom line is what really, really honestly matters. It doesn't matter quantity, really. It doesn't matter, what you're getting or what you're selling. As long as you're making enough and increasing the bottom line, your profits have to go up for you to be successful. So with the bulk purchases, though, you got to remember you're going to have the bankroll to do that. I don't have a problem with spending stuff on big, huge bulk lots. Now, what I'm showing you, I don't have much into. But if I had to spend the bank on it, I had to shell out the money, I'm going to do that as well. Even if I don't get that back right away or I hold on to it for a little while, for me at this point, that's not the issue. The issue is keeping it rolling in. If we sell 120, 200 items in one day, I've got to keep putting up that much to keep up with that flow to increase my profits. You got to be able to get the stuff coming in. I also hear many people tell me, I've had all this stuff in, I've sold a lot of it, I got my money coming in, but now I still can't keep it going. My sales are dropping because all the good stuff has sold and I can't keep getting enough good stuff in. But again, bulk can solve a lot of this. Buying in bulk, buying dirt cheap can really solve this. And as I've talked about also before, I already know what I'm going to do with this before I purchased it. I knew how I was going to break it up. I saw enough individual ones I could sell singly, and then a whole bunch of stuff I could sell for bulk and get my money out of it really quickly and really easily if that's what I wanted. Again, you got to know what you're doing in this game. You can't just randomly buy big lots of stuff that are cheap thinking you're going to get a good quantity of stuff that's going to sell right. It's got to be good items. You got to dig in. You got to know the items that you are buying. Once you figure that out, once you figure out the sourcing, you're going to be on a roll. It took us years to get to this point. 3 solid years of suffering. And I just had some conversations with several people on that when I was discussing our quantity, the amount of inventory we have up. It's taken us years. This is not a quick journey for us. We're at a 10-year mark right this minute. 10 years to get to where we're at right now. Now, I do have something that it seems a lot of people don't have. I have a vision of where this is going. I see my path 5 years down the road in my head constantly, 10 years down the road. I've done that since I started. Now, like looking back at day one, I had a vision in day one. I knew I couldn't keep working for somebody else. I knew there was a better way to this. It was there. I just had to have the drive to get my vision. So my drive is my family, and that's what rockets me up through this. That's what's made me successful. So my drive is my factor, my saving grace for our business, the drive, the knowing that this is helping my family and getting me to where I want to go, getting me to the vision, taking me down the road to a better life for everybody in my family. That's where this goes. That's why I am successful in my book. I am not going to let something stop me. I don't give up. I persevere no matter what happens, and that's what you got to be. You can't give up on this. Far too many people watch a video, whether it be mine or anybody else's, and think it's just going to be so easy. It took us 3 years, as I said, so this isn't something that's just snap and off you go. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Hopefully that'll give you some ideas, some thoughts on this. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
dull and commonplace occurrences of day-to-day living, one thing stands out as a completely unique experience. Colt 45 malt liquor.